Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Hager number 5908-DBZ. This is a long rod and shoe in dark bronze for the 5200 and 5300 series door closers is what it is. This is what's called the forearm. If the closer arm is this is the main arm, this is the forearm, this is the part that goes here, okay? Just an easy way, I think, to remember it. This is a somewhat unusual, somewhat uncommon, certainly less common forearm than the standard, because this, according to Hager, allows you to have a reveal over 4-inch and up to 8-inch. So the question is, what is the reveal? Well, that's easy. The reveal, and I'm just going to sketch it out quickly, you would only use a forearm like this when you have a top jamb type installation. Yes, I can't think of any other reason why you would use it. It is the dimension from when you are on the push side of the door and the door swings out away from you. Think of your favorite coffee shop, the fast food restaurant. They're all built like, not all of them, but lots of them are like this, especially the fast food restaurants. The closer body is mounted on the header. The arm is attached to the top rail of the typically aluminum door, and that door swings out. The body is on the interior, the closer's on the interior, climate controlled side. When you have a dimension from the face of the header on the push side to the face of the door greater than 4-inch and up to 8-inch, you need the longer arm. The standard arm is really only going to account for, I'd have to look, but a reveal of, 2 3/4, a typical type reveal. And that's what a reveal looks like. The door swings this way. The dimension from the face of the door to the face of the header is X, and X is the reveal. When that's between 4 and 8-inch, you're going to need an extended forearm. A common application would be, let's just figure it out. If the jamb dimension, very typically, you're really not going to see this very often. But you will see it. If the hollow metal jamb is 8 3/4 jamb depth, which is very typical, 8 3/4. Okay, let's say that this is an unequal rabbet frame, 1 15/16, 1 9/16. So minus 1.9375 minus 1.5625, 1 9/16. Sure. So it's going to be 8.75 minus the big rabbit minus, oh, I'm sorry, I'm doing that all wrong. No reason to deduct that. Yeah, we do have to deduct it. So 8 3/4 minus the big rabbit. We don't have to deduct the small rabbit. We don't need to calculate that. 8 3/4 minus 1 15/16 equals 6 13/16. That would be exactly where you need it. So that's how you determine what you're looking at. If you go out to a job site and you can see that whatever is causing the dimension of where you're going to install the door closer body to the face of the door to be unusual, that's where you might need to start to consider a long rod. Okay, there is a link below this video to a document called Template where you can review all of the dimensional properties of this item, and let's just touch on them now. They have this at basically 13 and 17/32 overall. So basically 13 and a half, and that appears to be accurate. Shoe, about 2.5. Just heavy on that. Width of the arm, just 11/16. That thickness is probably 3/16 or so. Yeah, pretty close. The link next is to the 5200. There's two of them, the 5200 series catalog, the 5300 series catalog. Open up either one of them. This will occur in both. And then what you could do is do a search for the 5908, the Control F or whatever it is on your keyboard, and you will get to where you can see that 5908 long shoe and rod, and that states there what its reveal is, but you'll see all of the other constituent parts that would go along with accessories in terms of the 52 or 5300 series closer. You can see all of the different main arms on the preceding page, which will include the forearm as well. The standard arm is that 5203. That's just the one you're going to get, but that will be the reveal, which they don't indicate what that reveal is, but it's going to be, you know, in the 2.5-inch range, a standard type of, actually no, it would be greater than that because you'd be able to top jam mount it. Searching the document for that information right now. The reveal definition is actually defined in the page, which is nice. But they do not define the standard reveal, from what I can see. Top jam mount, they must though. Let's take a look. So what I've done is I've gone to the door closer body itself, the door closer, and found the installation instructions, and then looked at the top jam, and it does indeed state that a longer connecting rod, 5908, is required for reveals greater than 3-inch. So you would be able to see that if you're going to do a top jam mount on a five and 3/4 hollow metal frame, and you took the large rabbet, the 1 15/16 rabbet, out of the, deducted that reveal is going to be 3 13/16. So out of the package, this closer will not, that closer, and it's not uncommon, but that closer will not do a top jam mount in those installations. And really, I think where you're going to see them is the aluminum storefronts, where those profiles are 4-inch, much smaller, is where you'll really see a top jam mount. And the fact that the standard closer doesn't work with the standard hollow metal frame in a top jam mount, you know, reinforces my actual experience of seeing it in aluminum storefront applications. Okay, so available in all of the same finishes that the Hager items are. Closers, aluminum. You can do a standard bronze, you know, a medium bronze, spray painted to look like satin bronze, a dark bronze, which would be an oil rubbed or a Duranodic type color, and then you can do it in gold as well, so this arm can come in all of those applications. This person probably discovered that, yeah, they have a 6 3/4, 7 3/4, 8 3/4 jammed up hollow metal frame, and they're going to do a top jam mount, which is nice because it gets the closer body up off of the top of the door, moves it up and kind of out of the way, even though the arm is perpendicular to the face of the frame. It does move it up quite a bit, etc. Finally, there's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Hager products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. If you have any questions on the Hager, this is their part number 5908, and a DBZ, dark bronze finish, or any other Hager product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.